the chicken. What
I
makes
see
this
him,
show
I see
pretty
it.
special, we don't harass these animals. I don't sit on them. I don't do stunts. I give them lots of love. And over the years of giving them love, every time we feed them, we call them a name. They learn their name.
I see him.
Any behavior you see like that is not aggressive. This is signs of them begging for food. Rocky.
Oh, oh, he missed it.
Okay, guys, so even though these are alligators, they're under the order Crocodilian. There's actually 23 types of these animals on the planet. We got 2 species of alligators. Rocky. Rocky, come over here. So you got the United States American alligator, and then there's one called the Chinese alligator. They're smaller, a little bit more rare. This is why I play basketball.
Wait, what are they eating? Michelle, what are they eating?
Chicken.
Oh, chicken. Like grilled chicken? Teriyaki?
They're found in India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. And they have the skinniest snout out of them all. So all these guys live a long time, up to 70, 75 years. They all can hold their breath about 15 minutes to a half an hour when it's hot, up to 4 to 6 hours on one breath when it's cold. This is a species that has been on this planet about 80 million years with reason.
Wow.
I mean, they're great at adjusting through different types of climate and more. Even if they want to hide in the water, you just see their head sticking above the water. All you see is their eyes, their ears, and their snout. They got a great sense of smell. They can smell a wounded animal from over a half a mile away. They got 2 sets of eyelids. They got one eyelid that allows their eyeballs to sink down into their skull. Gives them protection when they fight with each other. Watch as I demonstrate with my 2 fingers. Watch his eyes. Doesn't bother them. Try it on each other. You won't feel the same. The other eyelid goes left to right. It's called a nictitating membrane. So when they go under the water, that membrane gives them a little bit of protection and a little sun visibility. But not that much. It's like wearing sunglasses under the water. They don't have the best eyesight under the water. So they have to rely on other sensors to help them get around. All right, one thing they use is their mouth. If you can see closely, they have all these little black dots on their top and bottom jaw inside their mouth. These are called dermal pressure receptors. They have about 4,000 of these little dots, and they're more sensitive than our finger touch. So if an alligator's sitting in the water and a fish jumps in the water, the fish makes a splash in the water, that splash turned into a ripple, that ripple has reached the side of the alligator's mouth, you can kind of hone in to find out what it was. Hopefully it's something to catch. Or if a fish brushes up against one of these receptors, it's like a mouse trap, so it automatically you catch something. Watch, I'm going to try to demonstrate this. Get your camera ready.
Mom, get your camera ready.
They actually cannot see directly in front of them.
Oh my
Things
gosh.
to do in Florida for minimum wage. Now watch, I'm going to use a stick for this part. All right, as soon as something touches one of those receptors, you're just going to keep it up to, you didn't get it that time, let me try again. Up to 2,000 pounds of closing pressure.
Oh my God, I heard it.
Stick to that part. I'm going to try it on this one too. He doesn't like the ball. That's why I use a stick. These guys have one of the strongest bites out of any animals on the planet. They don't chew their food. They have to be able to crush something completely like a turtle shell, bite a hold of something, roll around in a circle called death roll, rip off chunks of meat to swallow it whole. Okay, so their ears are right behind the eyes, these little slits right here. They're able to close the ears off completely when they go under the water. But these are very vocal animals. It's important that they hear each other. They hiss at each other. They bellow, they growl, they grunt. And doesn't he have a great smile? 80 teeth, 40 on top, 40 on bottom. They go through about 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. So their teeth are hollow. One breaks off, the other one comes right up behind it. All right, now check out all these bony bumps on their back. These are called osteoderms. Osteo meaning bone, derm meaning skin. So they're individual pieces of bone covered in skin. And they're very tough. They're like his body armor. But the main purpose is they're like solar panels. As a cold-blooded animal, it's important that they sit in the sun to help heat up their body just so they can digest food and get some energy. Okay, so their main diet is fish and turtles, but they don't eat that much because they sit around a lot like this. So the less the animal moves, less they eat. The more often the animal moves, more often they eat. So if one of these guys eats a fish or a turtle, that's going to last them a couple weeks before he's hungry again. So they're not monsters that want to devour everything around them. The record alligator length in Florida is about 5 meters long. So 14 feet, 3.5 inches, 654 pounds. That's the record. Males do get larger than females, and they're not as big as the crocodiles that live in northern Australia. They can get up to about 7 meters. All right, the tail on these guys is really strong and muscular. This is what they use to propel themselves through the water. If you see an alligator swimming, usually he tucks his hands behind his back to make them more streamlined. If they want to stop, he'll put out his hands to help stop. But the tail is also used for jumping. They can put that tail in the bottom of the pond and spring up out of the water to grab a bird out of a tree. Okay, one of the most common questions we get out here is what's the differences between alligators and crocodiles? One of the first things you'll notice is their skin color. Crocodiles are more of a yellow color, alligators dark gray, dark black. Crocodiles do much better in warmer climates. All right, they can't